As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nanyị nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day Chukwu Abiyama binigwe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, Chukwokika Abiyama, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace. Under our command, O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you. I lead indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. So also do I command the armies of Biafra. They are fiercely loyal. They are loyal, I tell you, and doing the work that I expect them to do. I also direct Radio Biafra, not through any power which I possess or any extraordinary knowledge, but by your grace, O Lord. By your grace, we honor you and we adore you. I know that some people listening, including the British, may not understand what we are doing.
How would they?
But there is nobody in Britain that answers Nwachuku, the child of heaven.
No one.
We do.
We do.
Therefore, when we worship our Father, people should not try to be jealous. They should not feign ignorance or misunderstanding, because we are ancient people. We have been doing this for over 5,000 years.
Hey.
And will continue to do so until the end of time.
We are old people. Ancient people. You are not just onyendu by accident. You are not just onyendu by chance. You are onyendu by calling, by integrity, and by truth. Thank you, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. I greet you all. It's already a full house in less than 10 minutes. Almost 100 people in less than 10 minutes. Hey, onyem na akpisiala nefe. Dear friends, you are all welcome. My name is Raphael Chamaka Ajere. I am Deputy Minister of Information, Communications and Media for the time being. Biafra Republic government in exile. And the prime minister of this government is no one else but Mazi Simon Ekpa, whose armor bearer I am. Some don't like it. They don't like my guts. They don't like my mental toughness. I was created this way. I heard a voice note that some buffoon was sharing. I don't even know his name. The buffoon was saying that Van 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 wants to be always in the spotlight. That he castigated Elias and he said a lot of bad things about Elias. And then suddenly he did a program this morning trying to go back to Elias because he doesn't know how to go back to Ogenkere. Biafrans are supposed to be intelligent people. And anybody that is talking like that, you know that the person is worse than a Dundee. Coconut head is better than that idiot. Ogenkere. Everything I said about Elias is true. I didn't take anything back. But what I did was to give him a benefit of doubt. Benefit of doubt in the sense that if all he did it unconsciously, he might now retract. Or if he has failed to, imbibe in the priority he has always presented himself to imbibe in, he has to go back to that priority, which is background check. More than 100% of Biafrans this morning, they told Elias Gerasolis to get to work. I am still waiting. I looked up on my inbox. I saw a message from him. He sent me a message. He was asking me, why did I block him? And what I did was I just sent him the message we had this morning. We had a summit this morning. It was a full house. I sent him that message. And I told him, watch this message and see what Biafrans are saying. They are asking you to get to work. Let me check. I sent it. Let me check the time he read it, because he has seen it. So he read it, and I'm expecting that maybe he is, doing the background check that is expected of him. Yes, he's doing the background check that is expected of him. Let's see, info. So the message was read by 15:03 my local time. The message was delivered by 10:35 a.m. local time, and he read the message by 15:01 my own local time. So you can imagine the space of time, enough time, and he has not responded, and he has opened the video that I sent him. So that is to say, he probably may have gotten to work. So, Elias, do that very quickly. If there's anything called credibility and integrity, and if you want to look at it and be a part of it, you have to do the needful. So get to work and do your background check. Remember, the background check is on Isaiah Harrison Anyog, not Ogechikunkere, because that name only started existing about 3 years ago. Some of you, do you know the name Ogechikunkere only started existing about 3 years ago, not more than 3 or 4 years ago. That's when the name started existing. That's the name, the charlatan, adopted to use in Biafra. When Abatana Biafra, or a different identity, Nabata. I can see you, Nwada Carolina. I see you. You're welcome. So this evening is an open mic. And there's this voucher called Ugo 247. I told him a saga. I don't want anything like that I'm doing to become saga. But somebody sent me his message and I was listening to him. And then he said that my wife have run away. Obi. So let me shout your name, let me hear. I call you, come greet me. So the vulture said that my wife have run away. You know, very funny people in this life. Keep my son. I don't want them to. My son is not yet mature to come to social media again. No. My son is now camera shy. Yeah. Okay, you want to see Nnamdi? You know Nnamdi is a prince. The buffoon, the vulture. Never don't come. You better wear a shirt. So the buffoon, Obi, come now. I don't want to know you. Come now, maybe you go is missing your face. The vulture is missing. He said I don't run leave you. He said I don't carry shoe, I can't pew. He said I carry shoe, I can't pew. You go here now. Oh my God. Some of them, when PM someone is coming back, yes, our PM is coming back. Now, if you show your wife like this, okay. Obi, come here. Come here. Okay. I know you're camera shy. Anyway, so Ugo, you need help. Because I don't know when Biafra movement now became saga movement for some people. So you just sleep, you wake up. Vam is not feeling fine. Vam is sick. Vam plan with Akbarawa. Akbarawa and Vam, they plan against PM. The same way you told somebody that Vam took your name to Juju. I am at the center of the storm because I am a powerful storm. There is no storm that can pull me off. I can wither any storm. It is not by my power. It is by the power of the Most High, Chukwu Okike Abiama. Listen to me. I am always in the center of the storm. I am not scared of any storm because I can wither any storm, not by my power, but by the power of Chukwu Okike Abiama. You know why? I have looked integrity in the face, and I have vowed with my life to be a part of integrity. And that's why I will forever be relevant in Biafra, and I will never be found outside the gates of Biafra. I will always be inside the gates of Biafra. Because without the gates of Biafra are dogs, bats, pigs, snakes. You are there without. I am always within. And wither every storm. You know, it's not by muscle. It's by integrity. Integrity and truth is the only virtue and the visa that you need to partake in Biafra. If you don't have integrity, if it is not part of your virtue, if you know where they sell it, go and buy. Buy. That's why the Holy Scripture says, buy the truth and sell it not. Truth is not for sale. There are some people that they say, I'm speaking the truth. There's something the charlatan, the useless vulture was saying. He said, you are living a life of hell, a life of propaganda, a life of lies, and you are calling Eligwe. Some people know the fear. Some people know the fear. Some people know the fear. Heaven is a holy place, and Biafra is heaven on earth. If you don't have integrity, if there's no truth in you, forget it. Because the only yardstick to be a part of this kingdom is integrity and truth. I have looked it on the face and I have vowed to be a part of it. And that's why Biafrans were calling on Elias Gerasolis, do the needful, go do the background check. Just imagine a nation that is trying to find its footing. We want to begin a new nation, a fresh nation. Imagine that nation starts and the foundation begins and a character like Ogechukwu Nkere is found there. What would you say? They will begin to now go on, just the way they are doing to Nigeria today. They are going to bring the history of Tinubu, Chicago, and everything. They go to bring it. Look at him. He went to school as a woman and graduated as a man. Pablo Escobar, he did so much drug that the money that was seized from him, he forfeited it, or more than $500,000. He forfeited it and said, okay, instead of me to go to jail, leave it. Pablo Escobar. So you now come and use such a history in Biafra? Somebody say, God forbid. Somebody say, God forbid. Go and search my history. I live in Italy. All my life, I've never been to prison. All my life. It's not that if somebody goes to prison, they can. Prison is called a correctional center, isn't it? But I have never committed a crime that will land me in jail. That is why here in this country where I live, I am a valid candidate of anything any Italian will enjoy. Natural Italians will enjoy. I will also enjoy it as an Italian citizen that is not a natural citizen. Because there's no criminality in my record. Not way back home, nor here. No criminality, nothing. It is by his mercies. So it is time you ask yourself, can you look integrity in the face and be a part of it? Can you? Can you dare to stand out of the crowd and be different? No, some of us are in countries where people do anything. They say, we're in Europe, we're in abroad. They do anything to survive. Some of them, they go into drug, they go into 419, they go into prostitution, they go into different kind of things. I'm not condemning them. People do a different kind of things to survive in one way or the other, whatever way. But Van have never found himself in such way. Never. Not once, ever. Integrity personified. And by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, it qualifies me for whatever I'm doing for Biafra. Purity. So then I say, hey, because I am created a man. I am created a man. So, and that is not a sin. That is why I don't need Christianity to come and condemn me. That's why I just come out for the road of Christianity. So that Omenala, will qualify me for a traditional man. So that my integrity will remain intact. My conscience will not judge me. And one thing I will never do is to take another man's wife or take another man's husband. You know, sometimes they accuse me, say, you took another man's wife. I have never taken another man's wife. Never. Say, this woman, then paying bride price. Then I can't go pay another bride price for her head. That one has seen another man own. I never take another man own. The one when I get na my own. First touch. So, Umuchineke, integrity is what we need. And that's the only visa, that's the only virtue that can qualify you to the kingdom of heaven on earth, which is Biafra. Biafra bu alezeli wenowa. So if you want to be in heaven and you are not in Biafra, how will you be in heaven? How can you make it? Because heaven begins here. And that heaven is Biafra. Oh, do you understand what I mean? So somebody will just on ring like on camera and begin to talk. Vam vam vam, vam 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 is sick. Vam 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 is a criminal. Vam 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 wife have left him. Vam 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 stole another man's wife. Vam 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 did this and that. Stories. If you are doing it as saga, let people know that it is saga that you are doing. Not that you stand and you are talking about Biafra and you do those things that you know is not true. And you think you will enter Biafra? No. Before you will be able to enter Biafra, you will have to do what they call restitution. Now, for the egg, the breaking, you see this thing, I am not the one that, anybody that did this picture, God will bless him. If Rakwa Antiwa, Aqua, hey, Aqua na alu go. You see, all the people today saying that the egg he broke is working against him. It is because they don't understand the things of the spirit. You see, the things you are seeing today, those are the effect of the egg. The power of the egg, very, very effective. And what does it do? It is purging, purifying, cleaning, making everyone ready. Because if you are not ready, if you are not purified, if you are not holy, you are not fit for the kingdom. You're not fit. So please, be firm when you stand on truth and be convinced that what you're doing is the truth. And when somebody say, Evan always like to be at the center of the storm, he want to be in the spotlight. I am already a spotlight person. So how do you expect? You want to see me at the back? If you are looking for me at the back, you are making a mistake. I'm not there. I'm always in the front. And so whatever I do is always catapulting me to the front. And if you go to the front, that's where you find Mazi Nnamdi. If you go to the front, that's where you see Mazi Simon Ekpa. If you come to the front, that's where you see Mazi Mamadu Abu. You look at the front, you see Joma Okoma, Professor Bryson Okoma, Joy Irobi, Ruby Nadi. You see Wadabe. You see Dr. Sam. Just look at the front. We are in the front. So if you are looking for us at the back, you are making a mistake. We are not there. Tell somebody, I am not at the back. I am at the front. And because we are at the front, there is no criminality, no tendencies of criminality we are going to allow to cross the gates of Biafra. You know why? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers. Before me, in my front, as I mount in front of this gate, no. No unrighteousness will be permitted to cross this gate as long as we stand in front of the gate. We are the gatekeepers. We're keeping the gate intact. Mazi Simon Ekpa, he knew before the enemies came and before what is happening now began to happen, he said this. In the next 2 weeks, every Nigerian blogger will be posting against Simon Ekpa. Remember, they are not after me. Their target is you. I am only a stumbling block to their evil plans against your future. All the plans of these charlatans, these criminals, all these people, their plan is against your future. I am not telling you to do anything. Just watch and see how God will use me mightily. Just watch and see how God will use me mightily. And they will all disappear. All of them. In the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. All of them will disappear. As I will take half of all their followers. Now, some of you may think Ogechukwu Nkere is gathering followers. Ngozi have gathered followers. The zoo have gathered followers. Our PM said, I will take more than half. I will take half of all their followers with me. the deep blue sea. All their followers, I will take with me all. So if you think what we are doing is to sabotage the prime minister, whose armor bearer I am, if you think you want to sabotage it, you are a loser. And everybody you have deceived, all you take is just one breath from his nostrils at his emergence. As he will emerge, one breath from his nostrils, all the storm will come. All that have left will return. Everything will come back. Somebody say, go and sit down. You look at me, I'm not standing, I'm sitting down. So where do you want me to sit? Tell me. Go and sit down. I am already sitting down. This one doesn't end you blocking. So it only ends your attention. It only gives you an attention. It doesn't end you blocking because it didn't insult me. So you're all welcome. I have the link there. And let's talk a little bit about integrity and truth. Let's go and listen to Onyendu himself, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You have listened to it several times, but let's go back and hear his voice, because I am sure some of you, if you hear it from me, you will not understand how serious it is. But when you hear it from him, you understand that he tells you that it is time for us to look integrity in the face and be a part of it. So let's hear him, Onyendu himself.
Because what?
Let's go.
Because what I am saying, our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left.
Hey,
weak, docile, and imbecilic. Weak. I don't know how we can take such people to war. I don't know how we can take men who are not men into battle and win.
Hey.
I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed. Nonetheless, we must preach this very gospel because man did not ask us to come. Chukwu Abịama in heaven mandated that we should come. If not, that I was called to do this very work, I will not speak to any of you anymore.
Again.
But Chukwu Abịama said this very gospel must be preached, and we must preach it. I have prayed since yesterday up until now. My request is very simple. The same prayer I made in secret, I will make out here in the open. Chukwu Abịama biko. Since it is your intention that your kingdom will be restored upon this very earth, I need men. I need men. I did not say boys. I said I need men. Those of them that you created to restore your kingdom, they should come forward now, not tomorrow, not next year. Chukwu Abịama. You must bring them now. I did not say tomorrow.
Now.
Because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafra, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate. I was an Achinama. They bring their cattle into our land. They desecrate our land. They kill us in the presence of our families, and nobody does anything about it.
Nobody does anything about it. They desecrate our land, and nobody does anything about it. How many of us saw the video that is making waves or runs on the social media from Soludo? He said that 99.9999% Biafra gadi egwu ewenda ekedo no isi mu ihe oku ekedo ha no isi. I'm telling you, amu ihe oku eji ha me oku abale eji ha fun uzo n'etiti ebara. that 99.999% of the people that he has been arresting for over 3 years now, that none of them are Fulani, that all of them are Igbo boys. But we have seen so many videos, so many. There's one I remember very evidently, that they caught the Fulani boys that not only kidnapped, but raped the girl to the extent that they impregnated the girl and they aborted the girl and kept the girl, impregnated her again, that kept this girl hostage. The people, the security, and the Soludo security boys that caught them, we are just asking them questions. As they answered, they were begging them. They were saying, have we hurt you? Did we beat you? Why you do it now? Fulani boys, so not be one, not be two, not be three. That was one of the three that we see. We saw another one when they caught them. The people came and were begging, leave them. When they catch the ones that they caught, when they catch them, they don't do them anything. They just beg them. To the extent that before Soludo came, that the drunkard that was there before, Obiano, he even pledged money that if by chance that the cow of those rapists was killed, that he would pay 500,000. So this one is we have caught them. We caught them. They were caught, most of them. Nothing was done to them, nothing whatsoever. But Soludo governor, he said 99.999%. I have the video. I feel so ashamed to hear such a thing coming from somebody who calls himself Igbo. And he was even speaking Igbo in saying it. But they desecrate our land, they rape our mothers, and nobody does anything about it. Do you remember Noba in Aba, where they stay? How many scores of human beings were unearthed where they stay? You remember that video in Abia State? So many. How many will I count? That's it. You see the reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu remains the most powerful, the most, valuable person, the most important person, the most recognized leader in the whole of Biafra land, no matter how all these governors try. You see how integrity has kept him up? Look at the governor saying that 99.9999% of the people he has arrested, that they are Igbo boys. And ask him, which all these Igbo boys he's saying, no, has there been anyone that we have seen with proof that any of these Igbo boys actually are kidnappers, or that he arrested, that they are criminals, or that they unalived our people? So the people that are unaliving people in the bushes, which the prelate that was kidnapped, did he not say it is Fulani people? All the people that are being kidnapped, that ransoms are being paid. Have you ever heard any one of them say that the people that kidnapped them were speaking Igbo and that they were Igbo people? Those of you that your family members that have paid ransom after being kidnapped, have you ever heard the story of anyone saying that the people that kidnapped me were Igbo boys? Have you heard it before? But Soludo is telling the press that 99.999% Bundi Igbo. This is why Biafra must come, and judgment will ensue immediately. Let us listen to Onyendu himself.
The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate.
Now, let me show somebody something with this. This kind of comment, I don't like it on my platform. Believe me, I'll forgive you for now. You can say Foesa Brigi. We are not yet in USB. So I'll forgive you for now. Maybe you don't know. Let this comment not come from you again. There's no Foesa to USB. We are in Brigi. You can say Foesa Brigi. When next you make this comment again, you go chop blocking industry. So be warned. They will.
The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate. I was an Nama. They bring their cattle into our land. They desecrate our land. They kill us in the presence of our families and nobody does anything about it. And when the police attend, the police sit idly by as people are being killed by not a multitude of people. Only 4. Only 4 Awasa people can sack an entire village in Biafra land, and we call ourselves men. No, we are not men until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say we must have a part of it.
This is where I pick my topic from. Until we redeem our honor, until we look integrity in the face and become a part of it. Onyendu, please. Can you repeat that line again, please? So that they will hear you. There are people at the back that want to hear you. Please, Onyendu.
Until we look at integrity and say we must have a part of it. Until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say we must have a part of it. Until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say we must have a part of it.
There are so many that are saying Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Everything about them is lies, propaganda, no truth, no justice. When they see truth, they twist it. When you tell them the truth, they will now begin to ask you questions. You will tell them, I took this action, I took these steps based on this truth. And they see that if you didn't take that action, something wrong would have happened. And they'll be telling you, why did you take that action that time? You should have waited. That's impunity is going on. Impunity. Unrighteousness is going on. Evil is being perpetuated. And a few men decide to separate themselves from that evil and stand on integrity. And what some people are doing is that they are telling them, why did you take that action? Why? You should have waited. You shouldn't be taking it. Don't you know? At least that person have been doing something good before now. Even if this thing can't happen, take it easy now. Calm down. You understand what I mean? And they didn't know that when it comes to justice and fairness and equity, there shouldn't be any reservation. There shouldn't be any excuse. You shouldn't leave any loopholes. There shouldn't be any lapses. No, you don't give the devil any chance to breathe. The reason why Odogu said that the zoo must not be given the chance to breathe in Biafra land. The reason Odogu said that is because he knows that if you give them an inch, they will look for inches. If you allow them, they will take over everywhere. They look for allowances. So at every given opportunity, you see evil, cut it down, stop it. Do not pamper evil. Do not permit evil to spread. Take care of it as quickly as you can. Because if you don't cut off the cancer, it will spread. If you are a woman that have cancer in one of the breasts, if it is not taken care of, it will affect the other breast. If you have a problem with one kidney, if you do not take care of that kidney, the other one may be affected also. So everything you want to do, you want to do it quickly. You want to do it quickly. You don't need to waste time. Because time actually waits for no man. So why must you be wasting time? Now, you see the devil. What the devil knows how to do is how to buy time. Somebody goes to Odogu and he tells Odogu, I am going to make peace with Mazema Madabo. I want to make peace. And while he's saying I want to make peace, he's already paying for a domain to have a website. I want to make peace. And while he's claiming to make peace, he is already establishing something that will destroy what Odogwu has set up. And he's playing games before Odogwu. Odogwu, okay, no problem. I will go and beg them. I will try and make peace. Please, brethren, the cancer was going to spread like wildfire. And somebody will say, why? What are you doing? Maybe the PM will come out in September. We're telling you, okay, somebody keep, some people kept arguing. They keep arguing. You for wait now for wait. Is it not here? September is here now. We're showing you document that this person have removed Odogwu from everything. Odogwu doesn't show anywhere anymore. Everything that he's doing is contrary to Odogwu, and everything about his past indicates that this guy will not stop. He's after destroying this thing. And you're saying, no, wait, don't act. And then some idiots are saying, we will stand by our bylaw. Bylaw that you have, they're twisting the bylaw to you. Go and read the bylaw as it were. The bylaw did not tell you. Thank you, Esther Nabulele. Thank you very much. The bylaw did not tell you that anybody in a position of authority, because he's in the position of authority, whatever he does will be overlooked because he's in the position of authority, and you will continue to overlook it during the period of his stay. If that were the case, then why do you have a law? Why are you condemning Nigeria? You should remain there. After all, when somebody gets into power, the person should remain there, and until that person leaves, another person comes, you are not permitted to do anything about that person. Are you serious right now? Like seriously? I see one of my brother who speaks Igbo very well, very active. We had a meeting. We were in our meeting yesterday in Olu State. He was just shouting like a dog. Bang, 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 bang. Our bylaw. And just look at empty vessel. Completely empty. You are not seeing anything wrong with what we are doing, but the only thing you are saying, hey, bylaw, we must follow bylaw. Bylaw say we should not talk today, we should not tamper with that position. He has that position. We must allow that position. There is the law that says that nobody has the right to nobody has the right to correct a misbehaving leader because the bylaw says what? The bylaw did not say you should not. The bylaw says if the person is there, if the person is doing the right thing and the person is doing, not doing anything wrong. No, you cannot just come and say you want to remove somebody and the person has not done anything wrong. But if fault is found in that person, if that person is found wanting, of course, you must activate the part of that bylaw that condemns every sin that person is committing. Do you understand? Impunity must not be allowed to continue because somebody is in a leadership position. Do you understand? So anybody telling you this one is classified, they are messengers of Satan. Sin can never be classified. As long as that person have crossed the line, have disobeyed the law, classification, nothing classified anymore. That sin removes that particular, I'm forgetting the word that is used in government. That particular power that person have not to be judged. Because some of if somebody is a governor, now maybe somebody can remind me of the word I'm looking for. Somebody is a governor, you say that person, because he's a governor, he will not be able to go to jail because he has immunity. Sin removes immunity. You no longer have immunity once you commit any sin against the government. Your immunity disappears. Sin removes that immunity. Unrighteousness removes that immunity. Lack of integrity removes that immunity. So please, Biafrans, it is time you prove your integrity. Prove that you are qualified to be a Biafran. Yes, I found the word immunity. Sin removes your immunity. Your immunity does not exist anymore. As far as Ogechukwu Nkere was concerned, he lost every power of immunity or every power of anything classified. He lost it. He lost it. He lost it. Number one, the moment he disobeyed the authority of the PM, the authority that supersedes his own authority, he lost every form of immunity. Now, it is just like Ngozi Orabufulani coming on the podium and saying that she dissolves cabinets that were voted and were elected. Only that statement alone disqualifies her of anything she thinks she has, any office she thinks she has, any power she thinks she has. Just to make that statement, that you dissolve cabinet that is bigger than you, stronger than you, you dissolve them. How? Where you forget the power. Do you understand? It is only the PM who has that authority that can say he suspend the cabinet, not to dissolve. He will suspend it for the time being until the law takes its way, not a COS. Do you understand? Integrity. Integrity. So I wonder how Biafrans will be comfortable with all these revelations that have been made about the kurukere ways of this man called Anyogo Isaiah Harrison. Kurukere, manipulative ways. Is it not? Doesn't it shock you? Doesn't it shock you that how? Me, honestly, it shocked me. It shocked me. Look, I know that this fellow told me personally that he have had, times when he has gone inside. Neabagu made several times. Okay, I believe that was, the history that he had, and the PM was aware of it. You understand? But coming to see that those kind of lifestyle are still very, very, active in him. It shows that, man, when you go through a correctional center and you are not corrected, you need to go back there so that you will really be corrected before you come out. But if they don't correct you, you don't need to come out. So let's listen to Onyendu himself. And then I will begin to round up. If anybody doesn't come in anyway, I will round up. This should be ending in the next 20 minutes. So let's listen to Onyendu.
Ourselves men. No, we are not men until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say we must have a part of it. Until then, until
we look at integrity and say we must be a part of it. Why are people afraid of integrity? Why is it that when we say, they say accountability? Accountability is another word for integrity. Because a man that wants to uphold integrity must be accountable. So why is it that when people mention accountability now becomes a bad word to some people? Because people of corrupt mindsets have bastardized that word. People of corrupt intents, they have bastardized the word. What do you call it? They have bastardized that word called accountability. Hey, when they say accountability, hey, this one accountability said, that accountability. Hey, one day, I am proudly accountability, very proud. Because if I'm not accountable, you shouldn't take me serious. And then anybody that when you hear accountability, you condemn that word, and the word now becomes like an evil word to you, then something bad has been done to your psyche. Accountability is another word for integrity, because if you want to have integrity, you must be able to account for everything. Accountability has to do with truth. If you are ready to give account, that means you are ready to stand on the truth and speak truth. So don't let anybody paint that word and make it look evil to you. It is a beautiful word. It is the word that comes with Chukwokike. The God we serve is a God of accountability. Chukwokike Abiama is a God of accountability, integrity, and truth. And if it is not found in you, you will never have your part in God. So this is what Master Namdekan is saying here. It is time for us to look at integrity in the face and be a part of it. So don't let anybody make you scared of accountability. That accountability. One day, that's the side where I am. I am right there on the side of accountability. In case you don't know, when you are on the side of accountability and you are ready to be accountable, the world will not like you. The world will hate you. People will say all manner of things. Uzo, please come back. I'm trying to bring you in and it fell out. People say all manner of things against you. Just like that vulture, that bar-headed screech of a guy called Ugo 419 was saying unbelievable things about me. Vam, vam, vam. Me. He was just saying, Vam 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 is sick. Vam Vam Vam, his wife has left him. Vam Vam Vam, he did this. Vam 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 did that. And when he was saying all those things, I was just listening. The one funny thing is I don't even have time to look at their videos. But somebody sent it to me. I was listening. I was just talking. And when he talks, you will know that he is not cohesive at all. Incoherency is his problem. You will just know that this guy is lying because everything he's saying is incoherent. How? When? Which time did I call you and discuss with you? And he was even saying something that is unbelievable, that Sonny had a problem with PM. And then Sonny now gang up with Warri's sister. And they gang up with Betty. Betty, the one in Germany, with Betty, and then with Vam Vam Vamo, that Vam 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 is aware, and then they now plan against PM. Can you imagine some unhealthy, unbelievable propaganda? Do you understand? That's what he said against Gentle, Igwe Gentle. Then Gentle came and brought Ofo and stood on Ofo. Idiot ran away. If I tell him now to come out, I will bring Ofo. Will he come out and say the same thing? That I discussed with Sonny Akbarawa and we had the issue with PM. No, some of them will even come on my comment section and say, this is what you did before when they suspended you. And some of you, when you see somebody say they suspended Vam Vam Vam, there have never been any time Vam 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 have been suspended. Never. Even Master Simon have never at any point suspended me. Never. I have never, ever, anytime, neither in autopilot or any time have I ever been suspended. Never. I have never been suspended at any time in this movement. Never by anybody. The only idiot that was calling me that you are suspended was this criminal Isaiah Anyog. Just imagine somebody who is impersonating himself now, who is nothing in Biafra government, saying that he suspends me. PM has never suspended me. Even during the time of Nelly, I was never suspended though. Never. I was the one that, I had issues with the PM because of Nelly. And when the issue was sorted, I came and I even apologized to PM because he need to understand that it was not with him that I had issues with. It was with Nelly Ofebu. And the way they were accepting Nelly and pampering Nelly Ofebu. I also helped the PM at that time because if it were not my stand, do you think PM would have acknowledged and admitted that Nelly Ofebu used juju? You understand? So even during that time, I was never suspended. But those that does not know, when you see them saying, this is what you did before when they suspended you, you are doing it again. Nobody ever suspended me in this movement. Nobody ever suspended me. The idiotic DOS people, do you want to count what they said to me as suspense? Those ones they were given a vote of no confidence. So whatever the DOS did, all those memos they wrote to suspend me, it was null and void. It was no suspension because they were criminals that sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We gave them vote of no confidence. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never suspended me. So if it were Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or our prime minister that suspended me, then it would have had water. You say, you were suspended. But you cannot count Chike Doziem, Chinasa Nworu suspension as suspension. or Ogechkunkere, you count his suspension as suspension. Doesn't hold water. You understand me? So that's it. Uzo, this network is just tossing you up and down. Let me allow you to talk before I will play Mazin Namdekan. Uzo, grab the mic.
Yeah, Pastor Van Van Van.
Ndewo.
Pastor Van Van Van.
Ndewo.
Yeah, I greet you. God bless you. You are doing a marvelous work. This is Isaiah Ogechkunkere. That man is not a leader. He's
No,
just
no,
an
no.
he's just an ordinary criminal. You know, some time ago, I have.
Hey, now wow, the network is not allowing my brother. The network is not allowing my brother. The network is not allowing us on. Okay. I hope the network allows you to come back. Or better still, you can even call on the phone. Okay, it's coming back. All right. Maybe I think maybe it's where you are now. You are coming, but there's no speaker. There's no microphone. Okay, your microphone is back. Go ahead now. You can speak. We can hear you if you speak.
Okay, some time ago, I had problem with him when
Okay.
Ngozi Fulani is misbehaving. So
Uh,
I said to him, he said, what are you doing? It's like you are doing nothing. Everything is getting out of hand. He sent me a message shouting and shouting and shouting. I said, this man. So since that very day, I don't have man as somebody who that will be doing it. Even when they say Abu Fulani tweeted that where is Holy Ghost, where is the raw on earth to do is to come with pictures of so many people in Ngozi cabinet. This is Sabu, this is Sabu, this is Sabu. That man na original criminal where that man be. Because if this man love Biafrans, he mean well for us. How can this man reject? Let there be two persons, including you, three signature in account, where we Biafras will know what is going on. He said no. He want to be one rat that has one hole. Hmm? See, if our prime minister come out, prime minister is going to make a lot of revelation concerning Oge and Ngozi Oramufula. These two persons
a
are
lot, oh,
one. They
a
have the
lot,
same
a lot.
mission.
Yes.
See, even thank God that no, what happened to our PM, nobody is happy. But I'm telling you the truth.
Yes.
If our PM come out, we are going to move with speed. Not only we are going to move with speed, it will be very difficult for any saboteur to come close to him because now he
Yes.
is wiser than before.
Yes. Yes. Very, very true. Very true.
We are going to move with speed. And nobody will stop our freedom. All these things, Ngozi Fulani and Anyok doing, they are just making money from our people. Even from my
Yes.
side here, I have a lot of saboteurs following them, trying to tell me who. I told them that government, there is what we call the maker. Just like when it
Mm.
comes to the zoo now, say like Southern of Sokoto is more powerful than Turumbu.
Yes. Now.
Southern of Sokoto is more powerful than Tinubu. That's what people don't know. So how can you become
Yes. Now.
powerful than the person that makes you the APM? These are the people that put you. in power. Anything you are doing,
Mm-hmm.
you have to let them know, help them along. Because if you go wrong, they are the one to come and protect you. They are the one to tell people we are everything is doing. We know about it. You just abandon them. You are now APM. Who does that? Even the governor of Rivers State was removed. Even the constitution did not say so. Of somebody who is acting, somebody is coming to tell us that he cannot be removed. Whatever he said, we follow. So if he's leading us to Fulani Islamization, we will follow him. Is this people all right or what? This
Are they all right? Are they
man
normal?
take over. I tell you, since he take over, everywhere become quiet, and Biafra land become quiet because he's the only one that receive money. He's the only one that know how much we make. If he give 1 naira, he will come and tell the Biafra have given 100 naira. He will come and tell us he have given 500. At the same time, he say Biafra owe him. He put his salt on it. What nonsense is all this?
Big nonsense.
I'm telling you, the man is insulting Biafrans, but so how can you come and tell us that you even borrow money, even add their own? All this, you don't need to be telling all these things because one, you are the only one signalist to that account. We have 3 persons in that account. Others know how much we are making, how much is going out. Then when we want to borrow money, we borrow you money. You cannot be able to say, yes, you borrow us money. This one, you will take our money. You spend our money. You borrow us money on our own top of money. We are all mugus. Who does that in this 21st century?
Yeah.
All the money where this man they spend for Finland everywhere in our money, not be his money, because you know that nobody knows how much is coming in. And let you, so many people are making donations secretly without sending their payment slip, apart from the Saturday fundraising. How do you know those people are money, how much they are donating, how much is coming in? Only him is aware of all these things. That man is a criminal. He told us that Ngo Fulani is going to court yesterday. Ngozi go to court.
Now him with Ngozi and them sabi. So at the end of the day, let's see how far he goes with the Ngozi issue, because Ngozi must be brought to book. So the people that sued Ngozi is Brigi. So what he's even supposed to do now that Brigi has sacked him, he's supposed to hand over all the whole document as far as that court case is concerned. Everything should come to the government of Brigi, because he is not part of Brigi government anymore. But he's just impersonating. Let's see how far he goes. Because when he finish answering, he himself will come and answer us. That I'm not sure.
See, Pastor, the CRC and his members need to come out and tell Biafra that Sonny Akbarawa had been sacked. There is no difference between Okechukwu Nkere and Sonny Akbarawa. All these people are they know what they are doing. Sonny Akbarawa is also taboo.
Yes, that one is true.
I'm telling you,
very, very true. And CRC will definitely do something about that. That one is confirmed. That one is confirmed. We lost Uzo. But I believe he will come back. Success. This must be Success Ekba. Success, grab the mic. Success, are you there?
Hello. Yeah. Pastor Obama, good evening.
Hope your emotions have calmed down now.
Pastor Obama, I just want to ask you some questions. I don't know whether
you are not tired of asking questions.
I know,
but I know you have been asking questions for the past 2 weeks. So have your questions not been answered?
None of them have been answered.
None of them.
Yes.
Hey, okay, don't worry. I'll answer your questions this night. Let's see Uzo. Uzo, just round up because the network kicked you out. Round up so that I will answer Success question this night. Uzo, are you there? Okay, Uzo is finding difficult to speak. Success, how many questions do you have? Let me know that I can attend to all your questions.
Let me say 3. It's just a direct answer. The question is not just 3, just 3.
3 questions. Oh yeah, let's go. That's the first one.
Okay. The first one is during as some months ago, a screenshot of the balance that is in our as in Biafra account was posted on the media.
Who
Please, I want
posted
to
it?
know.
Who posted it? Who posted it?
Some months ago,
Who posted it? Who?
who posted it? It surfaced on the media. It surfaced on the media.
Surfaced where? Who posted it?
On media, on X
Who
handle.
posted it? If you don't know who posted it,
I
I will
don't,
not answer your question.
I don't know the next person that posted
Then
it,
go
but
and find out who posted it. Then any day you find out who posted it and how it came on the media, you come and ask me that question. I have question number 2. You know why?
Okay,
You know why? Listen to me. You know what? Listen to me. Listen, mute your mic 1 minute. You know you're my friend and I like you. You know why I am very strict this time? Because I don't like people that just come to play on intelligence or come with emotional or whatever. Now they are speculating things and you don't even know anything about what they're speculating. So from wherever you got that question from, go back there and find out very well. This thing screenshot was posted. Find out where that screenshot came from. Because you are just asking a propaganda question now that you don't even know anything about. I know where that screenshot came from, and I know who posted it. And I'm not going to tell you because this.
That's the reason why I want to know.
Wait, wait, I'm going to mute your mic. When I'm talking, you allow me to talk. I know where that screenshot came from, and I know who posted it. Now, because you want to ask very senseless question because you picked up something from some useless people like Akparawa and the rest of them. You're coming on my platform. Don't you know that I'm very intelligent? Don't you know that I have been very, I am too formidable, eh? So if you really want to know truth, what you do, find out things very well. Don't just pick something because they just say something. Because you're emotionally blackmailed, you come on vam, and you say you want to ask me straightforward question. I think come back here. Do you know how old I am? So try and find out whatever you want to ask. Be very sure that you have found the nitty-gritties of that thing, the truth behind that thing, before you come, or how it came about. Then you come and now ask me a question. I will now tell you, okay, this is the person that posted. This screenshot was taken by so and so person, and they posted it. What do you know about it? Now you say the screenshot. Maybe you have not even seen that screenshot too. I believe that you may not have seen it. But because people are discussing about screenshot, iburu bata na nke vam ke bia jo ya oju. Come you waste my time. Don't try it with me. Oh yeah, that question have been suspended until you are ready for it. Ask the second question.
Okay. Today on X, I was on X this morning after your morning program. Mazi Elias was on X talking to Biafra. So, and a question was thrown to him based on some allegation you made. That was, I think, earlier this month or within last month that Oge Kiri denied Elias access from going to Finland. And a question was thrown to Elias by Rastaman this morning on X. And Elias said no, that something like that never happened.
Okay.
That Ogenkere never denied him access. So I want to know, what can you say about that?
Did they ask him? Why didn't they ask him, why have you not gone? Because I know he was ready to go to Finland. Because I know very well he was ready to go to Finland. And he said, listen to me. And he said he will find out from Ogenkere because he will not pay his flight to Finland. He doesn't have, it is Ogenkere that will still give him money to come. Because the first time he came to Finland, Oge paid his flight to and fro. You understand? So he asked Ogenkere. Ogenkere said no. Ogenkere said he was not, going to assist him to come. Oge was not going to help him. So if he denies that, well, I'm not going to argue that with him. So be it, no problem if he denies that. But I know that what I said is not true. And if he says I'm lying, that he was not willing to come to Finland and was discouraged, tell him that me and him, we can swear. If he believes in what they call swear, I think he believes in offer. Me and him can swear. So then we'll allow the swear to hang on between me and him. But if that is the case, then it's no big deal. Then let him now prepare himself and go to Finland. Let him tell Ogechkunkere that he wants to go to Finland. Why would people ask him, would you be willing to go to Finland now to see Obatobi? But anyway, going to Finland now for him, of what use is it? Because the case of our prime minister will be coming to an end in September. If he's willing to go to Finland, it can only be in the first week of September. So somebody should ask him, if you are willing to go to Finland in September, if the opportunity comes for you to go to Finland in September for the next court case of our prime minister, will you go? So let's see what he will answer. Do you understand? So what other question do you have for me?
I think Elias is a man enough to decide whether he will go or not.
Please, Simon, ask me another question. I've responded to your question. So you are not Elias. Are you Elias?
It's okay. I've heard this, sir.
So ask me another question.
No worry. The question is okay.
All right. Thank you. Good night. All right. All right. We don't have any other person on the platform. So leave Elias. So why didn't people ask him, why have you not done background check on Ogechkunkere? Did anybody ask him that one? Did anybody ask him that one? Even the Ogechkunkere, why didn't you people ask the Ogechkunkere? Why have you not gone to Finland? If you ask him, he will tell you, if I go to Finland, they will arrest me. It is not safe for me to go to Finland. The same way Ngozi said, Finland said that she's a terrorist. And then she will sneak and go to Finland, pass through Helsinki airport, and go to a hotel in Finland. From there, will be hosting meeting, and she will tell her gullible followers that Finland told America that she's a terrorist. Umokoko will still believe. Okay, who be this one? Van UBC. Okay. Bye-bye. I say I will can word stamp. I know. So the only way, and the truth is that Elias, I think I should give Elias. Elias should know. Somebody should tell Elias, I'm giving him the next 48 hours. 48 hours is what I give Elias. I unblocked him because I expected him to do background check. If Elias can do background check on me and refuses to do background check on Ogechkunkere, I am giving him 48 hours from now to go and do background check on Isaiah Harrison Anyog. If he doesn't do background check, he should never contact me again forever and ever. After 48 hours, I am going to block him. I will even send him a message after this program. I tell him, Elias, I am the one that called him Mazi Elias. I'm the one that gave him that Mazi. I will remove that Mazi from him. He doesn't deserve it. So I'm going to come back to him and tell him, if he doesn't go and do the background check, Biafrans have told him to go to work, coming to answer questions. And then, so Rastaman came to ask questions on Elias, but he didn't come to ask me questions. Well, I'm waiting for Rastaman to come and ask me questions. There are some people that, when people deal with the 4-person hand, honestly. People deal with the 4-person hand anyhow. Even Rastaman. Hey, what a pity. Anyway, so I'm going to tell Elias that I give him 48 hours. If he doesn't do the background check or tell me that I am on it, I will block him on Twitter, and that will be fine now. I don't have his time. I don't have his time. I don't have the time of people that are compromised. because of $10,000. Obum, please grab the mic. Obum, are you there? No, Obum is not there. Obieza, thank you for coming. First of all, one day, good afternoon. Okay, I appreciate you. I didn't read your comment before. It's not enough to laugh. If you laugh, make comment. The Mercy Destiny is laughing. Are you scared of making comments? God, yes, Biafra is going to be very sweet because only true believers, only true righteous ones will make it into Biafra. Only true righteous ones. Only true righteous ones. Just the same way Elias is denying that such a thing never happened. The same way Amobi will also deny that when he was asked, are you going to Finland? He showed interest to go to Finland. And then when he consulted Ogechikunkere, he came back and changed his mind. If you see as Amobi, who happened to be Stephen Ene, who is now secretary to the fake president, Ogechikunkere. If you ask him today now, is there any time you were interested in going to Finland and then you ask Ogechikunkere discourage you? He will tell you nothing like that happened. What do you expect from Elias? Will Elias tell you that yes, something like that happened? The question you should have been asking Elias is, Elias, have you done a background check on Isaiah Harrison Anyog? That's what you should be asking him. Because the simple question that you expect me to come and tell you from where I got the information from. I don't just make things up. If you ask Amobi now, who was interested and showed interest to go to Finland until he contacted Oge discouraged him. Oge Chukunkere, Isaiah Anyog, discouraged him. The same way he discouraged Elias. You're coming here to ask me questions. You didn't go there to ask him better question. When are you going to work? When will you get to work and do underground check on Isaiah Harrison Anyog and save your name, save your face? We will ask him. We're asking him a question that he will easily deny. All right. Looks like the guests couldn't make it into the room. We are going to cut it off now because I will have to join the team on the Twitter space. Before I go there, let's listen to Mazin Nandekano from top to bottom. Let's listen to this message once again.
Because what I am saying, Honorable Manyamini, our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left. Weak, docile, and imbecilic. Weak. I don't know how we can take such people to war.
Oh.
I don't know how we can take men who are not men into battle and win. I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed. Nonetheless, we must preach this very gospel because man did not ask us to come. Chukwu Abiyama in heaven mandated that we should come. If not, that I was called to do this very work, I will not speak to any of you anymore. But Chukwu Abiyama said this very gospel must be preached, and we must preach it. I have prayed since yesterday up until now. My request is very simple. The same prayer I made in secret, I will make out here in the open. Chukwu Abiyama Biko, since it is your intention that your kingdom will be restored upon this very earth, I need men. I need men. I did not say boys. I said I need men. Those of them that you created to restore your kingdom, they should come forward now, not tomorrow, not next year. You must bring them now. I did not say tomorrow. Because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafra, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate. I was an Nama. They bring their cattle into our land. They desecrate our land. They kill us in the presence of our families, and nobody does anything about it. And when the police attend, the police sit idly by as people are being killed by not a multitude of people. Only 4. Only 4 Awasa people can sack an entire village in Biafra land, and we call ourselves men. No, we are not men. Until we redeem our honor. Until we look at integrity and say we must have a part of it. Until then, be honest with you.
Until then,
this is Radio Biafra. Now is the time to come forward. I did not say tomorrow. Now tonight is the time to come forward. 100 of us, and then we march. 100 and we march. The rest can come later if they want to. I'm tired of broadcasting. I want to fight for my country. I want to carry arms to defend the honor and integrity of my country. I want to avenge the death of 6 million people. I want Biafra to stand as a beacon of hope, freedom, and liberty in black world. I want Biafra to stand as a testament to the glory of heaven upon the face of this very earth. I want Biafra to stand because my obligation to the dead outweigh that which I owe to the living. That is why Biafra will stand, and Biafra will come. 100 men, that's all. And we march. The rest can come later on. I no longer give a damn. The disgrace and the insult is too much. We must go and meet our enemies, even if we have only machete and hoes. It is far more better for us to go and meet them and die with a semblance of dignity than with this very humiliation which we encounter every blessed day.
Oh, ndewo onye ndu, ndewo. Obieze, were microphone, de them. Obieze, ndewo.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, fratello.
Olumanapata.
Yes.
Yeah, here batara Mazi isita gbazile Mazi ka ọ Mazi Elias. Ihe njiwe batara Mazi Elias.
Yes.
He should focus and do his job. He should focus on he should focus and do the job for Biafra. I know why not brand. Actually, somebody TV and get somebody. Now, for myself, born a preach the gospel. Actually, somebody TV get another person. Actually, somebody preach.
Your line is breaking. Why? The line is breaking. Why is it breaking? The line is just breaking. How can we be on network at this off, man?
Sorry. I'm take the honor. Or the better.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. So you should focus on.
Bidokwani.
Yeah, where actually try to nobody TV my house. Pay bonnet preach. Pay bonnet preach. So my Biafra na CNN.
Now
everybody preach on
so
Biafra.
I wouldn't swallow you so that he will hear you.
Yeah, what I'm trying to tell Mr. Elias, he should focus on doing his job for Biafra.
Yes.
Biafra is paying you money to do your job.
Yes.
Yeah, we are on ground. Now we there here. Now we there here, Master Elias. We there here. Now we there for this America where we there. So we want to be seeing you debating and preaching the gospel of Biafra. Maybe in CNN, maybe right now I'm watching MSNBC, maybe MSNBC, maybe in Fox News. Those is the popular ones. Then the other local channels, we want to see you preaching the gospel of Biafra. You don't have the right to come and tell us how we will live or whether there is a Biafra one Nigerianist or one Nigerianist Biafra. It's not your duty. And he should remember somebody called Michael John Avenatti. He's a lawyer, a popular lawyer in New York. Right now, Michael Avenatti is serving 5 years sentence. What is the offense? Because he is eating bribes from the popular lady that everybody knows, that is Stephanie Clifford, who is known as Stormy Daniels. During the case of Stormy Daniels and Donald Trump, Michael Avenatti was taking bribe from Stormy Daniels. He deceived Stormy Daniels. He deceived Stormy Daniels and he eats bribe. So because of all those bribery and corruption and so many offenses he committed, right now he's serving a 5 year sentence in a prison.
Okay.
Yeah, so Master Elias should be careful and focus on doing his job. If he cannot do the job that we assign him to do, we pay him money to do, he should step aside.
Simple.
He should step aside. He don't have any right to dangle into our private business. Whether we are Biafra one Nigeria or one Nigeria Biafra, it's not Elias' business to discuss at all. What we want him to be discussing is connecting Biafra, taking Biafra to the highest level, to different countries. How many countries have he discussed the issue of Biafra with? How many town hall meetings have he hosted and invite the world leaders to come and listen about the story of Biafra? So that's what we want him to be doing, not to be dangling into our private personal business. It's not his business
at all.
Unless something that happened to Michael Avenatti will happen to him. Michael Avenatti is so popular. I send this thing to you.
Okay.
You can Google it. You can Google it and read the story of Michael John Avenatti. He is even popular that he wanted to contest for the president of America. But now he's serving a 5 year sentence in New York. So he should be careful. We don't have time. We don't have time to waste this time around. And we don't want anybody to just deceive our people for nothing. We want to be focused. Let him focus and do his job. If you know what we paid you for, this is America. If you know what they paid you, if they pay you to be a babysitter, go and do your babysitting work.
Simple.
You cannot from babysitting work and be doing cook, and from there you're doing house cleaning. No, you do a babysitter. Then if you want to do cook, you want to be doing the job of cooking, then they will pay you extra money. So focus and do your job and leave Biafra alone. We are not here to look face or do friendship. Biafra Republic government employed you, not Ogen Kerry. Not Ogen Kerry. And you should go and do background check with Ogen Kerry. It's very simple. There's so many apps. He can do it on his own. He can go to the police and take his name and go to the police. He's a lawyer. It's very easy for him to do. Even if ordinary person like me can do it, why can't he do it too? And know somebody you are associating yourself with, because of nobody knows tomorrow. So you have to be careful. If the government writes you and tell you we are done with this person, that is the end.
Yes.
Any business you have with that person, cut it off. The person did not employ you
at all.
The people that employ you is BRGIE, and it's not a personal business.
Yes.
It's a government. The government employ you. So once this government come out and write a letter that you are dismissed, your own is finished.
Mm-hmm.
If the government come out tomorrow and say, Biafrans, the contract we have with Moral Global is terminated, that is the end.
Yes.
You cannot force yourself inside. So, my brother, I just want to add that. So anybody can go and Google it. People that is listening can go and Google it. Read the story of Michael John Abernathy. Michael John Abernathy. Just go to Google. It's very simple, right? Go there and read it. He was a very popular lawyer in America, in New York. He's based in New York.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's serving 5 years sentence, and they have opportunity to add more years after he served the 5 years. There's still opportunity to take him to court because there are so many corruption charges against him.
You don't mean it.
Yes, I send it in your WhatsApp. You can read it.
Please send it to me.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for the good job they are doing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Stand in the truth, and only the truth will take us to the promised land, and nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth, my brother. Nothing.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the good job. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So those of us that are really sincere and wants to stand on the side of integrity. Now, if Elias came on the space and the only question you were asking is, did you refuse to go to Finland? That's the only question you asked him. So you didn't ask him questions like, I need to hear what the questions you asked him. You didn't ask him like, what have you been doing for this lobbying? How far have you gone? Then you didn't ask him, with all these things going on about what have you been able to find out? You didn't ask him, Isaiah Anyogo have been suspended by Brigi. Were you aware? Were you notified? And if he tells you yes, you tell him it is CROC. You ask him questions about the bylaws. Did you people ask him about the bylaws? Let him tell you the history of the bylaws. He knows. You people, you don't just be a daft and dunce. Biafrans are supposed to be very wise and intelligent. Ezugu Holy 10. Okay, I think your mic is covered. Let me open your mic. Please go ahead. There's so much noise where you are. Try and move out from where there is noise so that we can hear you.
Okay. Good enough.
No.
Pastor Baba,
One minute.
Roma.
No.
Biko, program in the 3 today. Obatara Okwa lobbies Mazi grassroots that Okuru recent Elias.
Him about it, he can say, but here in integrity and truth. That it is the only virtue that will give us a place in Biafra. If we don't have integrity and we are not truthful, then we should as well forget about Biafra. That's exactly the topic I'm treating.
Okay, fine. But I don't know where I have to start from this very issue.
Go ahead and start from everywhere.
What really happened to your separate broadcasting all this while? You have not been like on a single broadcasting for a recent time since after Finland, but so in a major double 2-in-1 broadcasting, which I think like the thing bridge the respect to Madam Adada Ramanwe. So at least when like people have to talk about something that like concerning like the homeland or the abroad people, then maybe you can be there as a visitor. You see, as an invite. Not like una emegote program on with so the thing like other like obviously challenging can challenge it. two against these people, this person against this person. On that note,
Yeah, hold
I
on,
want
hold on. It's just that I said let me allow you to finish, but there's no need to allow you to finish. You know, you have not been following up on my platform. That's why you think I've not been doing programs. Like yesterday, I did 2 programs on my channel alone. Day before yesterday, the same
okay.
thing. So maybe you have not been getting notification. That's why you think it is only me and Adade Orama that have been doing program. But I don't think there's even anything wrong with me and Adade Orama doing program. Even if me and Adade Orama are doing programs together every day, that might be a decision I take. It is my decision to make. Do you understand? But
Yeah.
that's the case now because I have always been doing programs alone, you know, on my own. So, but I want you to understand, you know, my decision to do program is not being advised by anybody. I am led by Chuko Kabiama and I'm always led by my instincts. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But try and check out on my programs. I've always been doing my regularly the way I do. Like yesterday, I did 2 programs on my channel, morning and afternoon. Then in the evening, we were on the space and I streamed it. So it shows that you're following very closely. Anyway, if there's any other thing, yeah.
Like Adadorama be like channel ya be kada like kada fluence na like let's say YouTube. Everyone if watch film through YouTube. So and Adadorama na no 247. So within the shortest period the Uno Abata from Finland. So the much time one wait you go on a online go with Adadorama. I have not today is my very first time if you go online or you meet your program online.
You need to activate your notification again. Go on my channel and you know click on that notification bell,
Yeah.
deactivate and reactivate it so that you will be able to get notification. It's obvious that many people do not get notification. That's why they don't know that I'm coming live as I usually
Okay.
do. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, mana, this actual flag are organized now. The African flag are organized. This is
Uh,
not the right way. It should be placed ahead, the other way around, not this way. And because Ima, even now this is a struggle. Some people, honorable PM place it out, which we used to follow, or we are following, or we are looking up to. Even without Nnamdi Kanu, we are looking up to Simon Ekpa, Honorable PM Simon. So without Simon now, we are looking up on you people now, which both in the media, both in the fallback, both in the CRC, both in the Ogenkere started Brigi, and both in the USB. You see, we are all watching all of you. The way the step you people follows is this, like we determine where we will pass or how we are being represented or how we like point out that this person is representing us. The people abroad and at home, they are still watching, monitoring to know who is really doing the right job. And even when MNK was taken by Nigeria government in custody, it really triggered like how many years? Let's say up to 1 year, 6 months or thereabouts before people started finding truth in what Honorable Prime Minister was doing. You see, before the video, the record audio played out that this is Simon Ekpa, do listen to him, and he's doing the right job. You see, so we are all watching like to know to ascertain where you people are and the roles you people are playing. You Baba have been a very closest to Simon. Adetorama have been the closest to Simon. Ogenkere was just like within some certain time I began to know some things about Ogenkere when Bridge was launched. Then the same thing with Honorable PM, Honorable DPM. The hell, all those people play, but two of you and Akbarawa, Sona Akbarawa was whom I know for a very long time. So, but
now hold on,
this
hold
time
on,
around,
hold on, hold on, hold on. Have you recently? Do you know that Akbarawa have committed treason to the government. Are you aware?
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm still following whatever you people are playing and whatever the whole house
Can
is playing.
you update us? Can you update us about the crime, the recent terrible crime Akbarawa committed against the government?
Yeah, Parawa, as it unveiled like for recent time, Parawa and his paymaster Ogenkere, acting ATM, went
No,
and
X.
made themselves.
His ex. So Ogenkere is ex because he has been sacked. He has been removed and his office has been shut down. Are you aware?
No, during the previous declaration, the resolution made by CRC led Imam Madabo was that they is on a 2 month suspension, which he
No,
came out last week and said no,
4 months.
okay, 4 months.
He had 4 months
Uh-huh.
suspension, and then 2 days ago, we came back. The CROC came back because there was a vote. The vote
Yeah.
for the suspension was turned into sack because everybody that voted, they all said that suspension was not enough, that they don't want him anywhere close to the government, and that he should be sacked. And then that's what was done 2 days ago. And then the same CRC, through our Secretary General and then the Secretary to the CRC, Joy Irobi, Secretary General to BAC, who happened to be Professor Chioma, and then the Secretary to CRC, Dr. Joy Irobi, myself, Nwadobi. In fact, the CRC and the cabinet, the BAC cabinet came out and read a letter of sack to Ogenkere. And the letter has been submitted to all the necessary offices, including Elias Gerasolis, including Moran Global. So any one of them now that will be doing anything with Ogenkere, they are actually working against the government of Brigi. So maybe you didn't update you on that also.
Okay, fine. But
Sonia Parawa, you need to know that Sonia Parawa, together with Ogechunkere, they destroyed our alliance with the Ambazonians by a singular action of canceling a public, summit, a public, outing that we're supposed to have with our sister nation, Ambazonia. They destroyed it. Now, Ambazonians said they would not relate with us until our PM comes. So, based on that, Sonia Parawa have committed a very terrible crime that is waiting for the judgment that will come upon him in a few days' time.
Okay. But please, if you or anybody, maybe today or maybe in a fundraising, which I want this particular issue I'm going to raise to be tabled on that place or to be attended to now, maybe because once you answer this question, it really means you have answered the whole Biafrans that wanted to know if Elias Jasulis and the Moral Global and the other guy, one again, Amanda Dabiri, if I want to know in which umbrella are they now? Are they in this resisting Brigi or in a extracted Brigi led Ogenkere? So who is directing them on what they do?
We have served them the notice of Ogenkere sack. So once they respond, we will let you know. It is now left of them to respond that they will, they will revert immediately to make sure that they follow the government, or they don't want to follow because they want to align themselves with Ogenkere. So to be left for them, we have already written them. So whatever comes from there, the CROC and the BAC will give Biafrans the updates.
Okay, but Pastor Bambam,
No.
Biko, and please, if you should check this in a both side now. It is very simple that Ogenkere led Brigi is very brutal and ready today and tomorrow to brutalize anybody that
Now,
will rise against them.
don't use that word. Ogenkere led Brigi. Ogenkere doesn't lead Brigi. Ogenkere is a criminal. Ogenkere
Yeah,
is an impostor. Don't use the word
yes,
Ogenkere led Brigi. Brigi is one. Ogenkere is not
okay.
leading Brigi. Ogenkere have
It,
opened a website that he wants to be using to scam Biafrans. And the Brigi, we are going to take it up with him. We will sue him and we will send him to jail if case not taken. So it's either he withdraws or we will give him the hammer. So he doesn't lead
but,
Brigi. So that's that one, okay?
but what happens to our declaration, which everybody, I think, including you and Adadorama, Ogenkere, Imam Adabu, everybody, we all with someone on a round conference in Finland, Latin Finland, and declared and redeclared this new nation. I'm not I'm not interested of what the name it was being called, USB or Biafra Republic. I don't know whatever it is, like whatever name they choose for that. But why can't we play on that on that on that forum that we all have traveled there and let the world know that we are here? So, and even because of that very day that was declared sacrosanct by the honorable PM, that made and led the Nigeria state to pursue and pressure Finland to intercept honorable PM. You see, why can't we stand on what he have said, like on his dream? Because the dream of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is for Biafra to come. In anybody that can bring Biafra for us, he doesn't mind if it's him or anybody. It can be a 2 years old boy, a 2 years old girl, but let anybody that can do or anybody that can help, let them help, and we all will gather and follow the person. So, and you, me, everybody, we are all represented and present in Latin Finland, where we all gathered and agreed to redeclare that government and the nation. So after, and I think you are a signatory to that redeclaration. So is it the name United States of Biafra that we are against, or are we against Republic of Biafra? So what are we fighting on to? Because
Okay.
Brigi
Now,
was Brigi was like a led track to get into redeclaration, and we have redeclared that very government which sees maybe a Republic of Biafra or a United States of Biafra. So if it's that name that is being a problem, we can sit in a round table as brothers and sisters and reshuffle the name, make an amendment, and do some little article work on ground and online to know what is better and what the people want for themselves. You see, rather than
you are saying
after
so many
declaration, which
things.
everybody, yeah.
You are saying so many things. I don't know whether you are coming to lecture me or you are coming to ask me a question. Now,
No, I'm asking, and I'm also stating a point.
I know all the points you are trying to make, but I want to help you. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, no, I am not against. Nobody is against the USB declaration. I am not against it. The government really is not against it. I want to mute your mic so that the noise will not make
Okay.
you
Okay.
now, so that you can hear me also. Now, nobody is against the declaration. Declaration was done, even though it was done against the prime minister's advice to council, but it was done. And then when it was done, we continue based on the fact that the prime minister said that Biafra, after that declaration, we will be seeking for recognition. Until we are recognized as a nation, we cannot say we are a nation. You understand? We are going to fight for recognition. Just like he kept telling us that Brigi is the vehicle that will bring us USB. I don't know if you remember that. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So the question now is not that somebody is against USB. The thing is that the shameless woman who tried to hijack what our prime minister have fought for, which is Ngozi Arabu-Fulani, who came and started telling everybody, we are now a nation. We are now a nation. But you and I know that we are not a nation yet. Are we a nation yet?
Yes, we are a nation because even before when Samurai Ekpa was there, he
Let me put
defended the homeland. He
wait,
defended the homeland.
wait, you to the hurry. Now, let me put the question well. Are we a sovereign nation yet? That's the right way to ask it. Are we a sovereign nation yet? So that I know what I should do.
Yes. Okay. Yes. He compare. If you try to compare this present president.
Wait. Oh God. It seems like I'm going to be wasting my time with you. I need to end this now. Now, are you saying that we are a sovereign nation? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Do you know?
Let me say something.
Wait now. Do you know the meaning of a sovereign nation? Why do you say you're a sovereign nation? A sovereign nation have freedom. You will not be afraid to talk about your nation. You have your own army. You secure your borders. You have your own flag flying everywhere. You have your own banks. You have your own currency. You have everything. That's a sovereign nation. Then you are recognized. A sovereign nation is a nation that is recognized. Can you tell me any nation, any sovereign nation that has recognized Biafra or USB? Is there any one nation that have recognized USB? Can you tell me?
During the time of Ojukwu,
Don't
Ojukwu
go
declared within
slow.
the
Why am I wasting my time with you? Why am I wasting my time with you? Why did I not identify that you are just nothing but an individual that doesn't know anything? And I'm just wasting my time with you. You are going back to during the time of Ojukwu. So that means I've spent 15 minutes with somebody that doesn't know anything. And you were sounding as if you knew something. But I never knew that you were a complete wacko. You have an empty head. You don't know anything. I'm sorry, I don't mean to insult you, but you have forced me to do that now. Now, the first thing you did was to tell me that this flag, look at the fault you are finding. You come on my platform, you're finding fault with flag. I am looking at that flag, I'm seeing the color green. I'm looking at that flag, I'm seeing the color black. And I can also see from here the color red. The colors are complete. I'm also seeing the Star of David. Just because of the way I position my computer, if I shift it like this now, it will come out fully, but my body will be bent. I put it this way so that I will be in the middle, so that I will be able to cover the flag. But because you are somebody that doesn't want to understand anything, look at the things that are not what you pay attention on. You are paying attention on them. And a very simple something that you as an adult should know, that you are not yet a sovereign nation. You are telling me that you're a sovereign nation. It shows that I shouldn't waste my time with you. So you need to go back to school, this Biafra school, to learn. I'm sorry, good night. Maybe next time I will bring you in when you have learned that we are not yet a nation and that nobody is fighting USB. We are only telling people that they should not allow Ngozi Arabu-Fulani to deceive them by telling them that we are already a nation. Because that means somebody like you will also believe that when that shameless woman printed some papers and they said that this is Biafra currency, you would also believe that, yes, that is Biafra currency. You will celebrate it, that you have a currency. Do you have a currency? You don't have a currency yet, because your currency becomes valid when you can use it, when you can spend it. Do you understand? So you're not yet a sovereign nation. So don't allow anybody to deceive you. So have a wonderful night. Kachifo. So I have somebody here by the name Eze Ejike. Eze Ejike, can you please open your mic and tell me something, please?
Good evening, sir.
There.
I'm delighted to speak with you this night.
There.
I'm calling all the way from Alanso in Biafra land.
Alanso. There.
Dalo, my brother.
Dalo.
I'm very grateful to Alice to speak with you this night.
Me too.
It's a privilege anyway. Bam, bam, bam. I want to thank you for your efforts. It's not easy. It's the work of God anyway.
Exactly.
Because many people have failed us. Almost everybody have failed us. But I will term it as some people. Because hence you are standing gidigbam. We still have hope.
By the grace of Chukwu Kabiam.
Many things have gone wrong. Well, I will say I will not blame anybody. It's how God wants it. Because issue of Biafra is just a test of time.
Yes.
And it's good as it is because it's like separating the chaff from the seed. All I hope that Ogenkere and you and Akbarawa, the three, what do you call it the other time?
They called us the three wise men. But it's
The
now
three
obvious
wise
that
men.
listen, it's now obvious that out of the three, only one was wise. The other two were foolish. I take pride.
It's not.
I take pride. Listen, I take pride in Chukwu Kabiama in the fact that I maintained my sight while the other two were so blind that we didn't know that they were.
I say thank God.
Yes.
That you are there.
Thank you.
And not by your power, but by the power of Chukwu Kabiama.
Yes.
Yes. Issue of Ogenkere, guy, the day that I heard about his maybe power intoxicating,
hey.
I was mad. I couldn't believe myself. Because all I was thinking that yes, at least by the power of God, you people could be able to stand firm and defeat Orabo Fulani. And at the end again, another news came out. It's just like the word of God and Moses. So they are not destined to see Biafra.
At all.
Because anybody who say that he want to use Biafra as a business will have him or herself to be blamed.
Exactly.
Because it's a divine project.
Exactly.
Yes. It's a divine project.
Yes.
There's something where I want that have been bothering me that I want to ask you. If you doesn't mind. But if you answer me, I will be happy.
I will try to answer you.
Okay. Please, why is it that since February, you people, you are there, Aparawa was there, and Ogenkere refused at least to listen to the Briggy cabinet, yes. They have been calling him because if you watch what happened last year through this year, Orabo Fulani have been lamenting that Ogenkere don't, if they call him, he go the other side, he says in the meeting, he's doing this or he's doing that. That because of that, he refused to come to the meeting. And if you watch what happened now, it's like what she was lamenting there, then become truth.
Now,
you understand?
Okay, yeah, I said who was lamenting? You mean Ngozi Araboeze?
Yes, that Ogenkere doesn't, when they call him for meeting, he doesn't accept of coming to the meeting or showing himself. Each time they call him, he say he's busy. He's doing one thing or the other.
Yeah.
And now, from February, you people have been digging for him to come and at least listen to the Briggy cabinet, and you see the same word he refused.
I want to help you. Let me help you.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, when the devil took Jesus and told him, "You are the Son of God," it was true. Was it not true?
It's true.
When the devil told him, "You can turn these stones into bread," it is true. Jesus could do that. Was it not true?
It's true.
But is there anything good in the devil?
Nothing.
So that's why whenever
Absolutely nothing.
Whenever I want to make any reference, forget about Ngozi. Don't make any good reference to Ngozi, because anything that Ngozi is saying, any truth she speaks, she's speaking it from a lying tongue.
Okay.
You know, there's a difference between when somebody speaks a truth from a holy tongue and when somebody speaks it from a lying tongue. Ngozi's truth is a lie. So forget about Ngozi.
I know that. I know that. I was just giving explanation. I was giving Ngozi own time.
I know, yes. I'm not going to hear. I can even stay
okay,
with you now to one, because you are.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You are a gentleman that wants to listen to me, and I'm willing to speak to you. I will take all my time to explain something to you.
Sir.
So when you come across people like Ngozi, please don't ever use them to give any good example. Ngozi cannot be a good example for neither for my child, for me, for anybody. Ngozi is evil. So
very.
I felt offended now that you are trying to make me feel that Ngozi said something good.
Okay.
Let's don't even use her narrative at all. You can use any other person's narrative.
Okay.
You know, I try to use the devil's narrative to describe truth. That's what you want to do. You want to use Ngozi's narrative to describe truth. Ogechukwu Nkere was a born liar, a born manipulator, a born deceiver. So describe him like that. Forget about whatever Ngozi have said before, and then you can blame me for not taking action on time. You can, just like you are saying now, since February. Why didn't you realize it? Now, I will answer you based on my own negligence. So, because I know that based on Chukwu Kabiama, to the extent that I can describe myself, I am whiter than white. I am integrity by the grace of God. By the grace of Chukwu Kabiama. So, based on that, I will answer you. I will give you back the microphone to finish your question so that I will answer you what happened since February. So go ahead and please leave Ngozi out of the equation. I'm going to continue.
Okay. So that thing pains somebody like me. It pains me a lot because I know what our people are suffering here. And a person for no reason, after everybody pouring off their hearts with the hope, at least Biafra lands will be defended. Somebody will just from no reason using our people's life into caricature. You understand? So that thing pains me a lot because I say, just like as you stated, I will say it's a negligence. Because if not, why should Oge Kere, after all the battle you people battle with this Orabe Fulani, Oge Kere again came on his own. Even no have pity about the condition of Simon Ekpa and Co. or Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he started again deviating the same way, and the people are dying in our land. We're not giving us any hope at all. So that is my only question that I want to ask you.
Okay.
Regard this what is happening now.
And let me now try my best to answer. Now, I take a blame to some extent, but you will also pardon someone like me who, because based on the fact that our Prime Minister has been working with this person, and to some extent, I have believed that he has the interest of Biafra at heart. Just like my brother has said here, and he is very justified. He said, Vam, you are usually a good judge of character. What happened with fake Kere? Yeah, very correct question. And again, he said, Uchenwa now said again, Biafrans followed again Kere because of you and no one else. You see, I had that, sense of judgment to be able to detect. But you should also give me that benefit that at least out of these things, I was also among the first, if not in the cabinet as the first, that sounded the alarm that is down the mountain, that something is wrong, which now brought us to where we are now. But I want you to know that since February, we have been fighting this thing within the cabinet. If I go back and view my phone, you will see where I have been trying to even speak with Ogechukwu Kere. Let me look for the voice message I sent to him and see whether it is still here, so that I will play it, so that Biafrans will hear it. Maybe for the first time. Let me try and play it. Let me see. Let me see whether I still have that voice message.
Okay.
Hold on. I've never played this voice message before for a long time. Let me see whether I'll get it out.
Okay.
Now listen to this voice. This is a voice message I sent to him. Do you know when I sent this voice to him? This was on the 30th of May, after we have dealt with a lot of issues in the cabinet, and he failed to listen a lot. Now listen, the date on this phone, you will see it is 30th of May. 30th. If you can see, 30th of May. That's when I sent this voice note. Now listen to it.
Okay.
Wait.
Maazị Ogechukwu Nkere. Ị na-achọ ịghasasị ihe o. Ị na-achọ ịghasasị ihe. And ịkpasugo m ezigbote iwe sa. N'ofe aka enwe n'ofe tupu ọgwara aka mmadụ. Ebe ị na-aga ụzọ adịrị ya. Mụ na-agwa gị, amụwa gbamgbam na-agwa gị, afọ m gị n'anya so much. Ebe ị na-aga adịrị ya. N'ofe aka enwe n'ofe tupu ọgwara aka mmadụ. Everything about building, everything about building, everything about na ejimego, lie, or like that. Protect your image. No defend the. You cannot walk alone. You cannot. And you can never ever walk outside of back. I guarantee you that. You can't. Love, and I mean, you have helped me a lot. I can't okay, destroy ego. Okay, destroy the one I'm going to get destroyed. I'm not going to like how it's going to end.
Okay, here about message in send there on the 30th of May. There are many other messages, Munia, interactions, both call and the Kemunia Neku, Nagu, court or phone Nantim, for over 2 months. Or that was Moku. Oh, my God, that was Moku can be as he send the other voice here. Yeah. So I had to send him this voice. Even no say I will pack a no fit to poor Brakamad. You need a book on my go. You go began to get make or bro my go. I'm a need go so much. I forgot Ganaya so much. You can't deny what they are. Ebin a Ghana house Adria Seba Pota. This is what I told him. He refused to listen to me. Can I go ahead and talk about it now? Mua, Mua, I have vowed for my life. Everybody not one and you know what? I can never sell my soul away. I will stand for that Ezioku. Also, they are going to womb. So, okay, man, how patient we are we have been trying to make sure he would have listened to us. If we did insult on our CRC chairman, you won't believe it. That man is too kind, though. Oh,
He's too kind.
He's
too kind.
This is a man who may use ego. The man had the ego government had aka mazima madabo. Government money had aka. Oh, you
Jesus.
Before I got Finland, $10,000.
Jesus.
Many, if you come back to Finland, fundraising, man, can it 2K, man, can it 5K. Finland need on a guy left, right, and center, or Galbata.
Jesus.
Even 1 quarter once. Kaugafu PM. So now you people did not take it, you did not address him, you should have waited. We have done everything. We tried to reach out to him. Me, as a personal friend of Ogechukwu, I have tried to help. So if you have read the scripture that said, Ephraim have given himself to idol, leave him alone.
Yes, yes.
Ogechukwu Isaiah Nyogo have given himself to idol. I decided to leave him alone.
Sure.
That's I did. So you will not condemn, you will not be because we tried our best. I personally tried my best.
Yes.
This is a man that a determined criminal, you cannot make him repent.
My mother do not
Yes, yes.
You understand? Because he watch, I thank the Briggy what they did because Obuna Haponya Nkoge Meniru Akanjo. Oto I just decided nothing like giving him suspension for 4 months. Yes, termination of his post is the best. So that come matter the gravity of his offense. Upon here and Agua no when culture it take as anything. Well,
so let me respond to this Fulani breed that is making comments. After responding to him, now I will look for him and block him immediately. This buffoon, okay, there are people calling me. Okay, don't worry, I promise to call this person back.
Okay, continue.
One day after this, I respond to this person, I'll call you. I know I promise to call you back. Please bear with me. I'm sorry, please. Now, this buffoon said, Vam, if Ogenkere is a born liar, a manipulator, as you are alleged now, it means PM is not genuine. Can you imagine somebody saying that PM is not genuine?
What nonsense talk with that?
You say this is Fulani. You just know that this one is a very bastard Fulani. You see where they come from? Fine.
Yes.
He said, me PM is not genuine. And when you see him in the comment section, you see him saying our PM, you would know that one Fulani breed have come in to come and scan. There's no need for me to even read all this nonsense here. Now, our PM, every one of us, nobody has been a saint before Biafra, movement. You have not been a saint. In one way or the other, you have, been a one Nigerianist. In one way or the other.
Yes. Yes.
That one Nigerianist, or then you come in to be a Biafra agitator, and you are putting your weight at what you are doing. And then maybe out of some kind of story, somebody finds out that you have done so and so things in the past, but now you want to give your heart and your soul to Biafra. Are you telling me that the PM, because of this thing you have done in the past, because you follow Nigeria, I will not accept you? If that person really promised,
no,
you will give that person that benefit of that and give him your full weight. And once the person is giving you that,
forever.
So once the person is giving you that support, until you are able to prove that person is not genuine, then you cannot condemn and say that PM is not a genuine person. So because of this comment, I'm going to block you now. Very useless people. You think that they are running Biafra with you? That's how they scatter everywhere. You see their comment. That PM is not a genuine person. That PM is not. Because we have brought Ogechukwu, we brought evidence to show you that this man does not represent the truth. All you come out here to say. BM was not a genuine person. Don't that destroy your generation. I'm warfare. Where are you? Let me look for you and block you immediately. Elama maybe not made this comment on
Twitter.
on Facebook. So I need to look for him on Facebook.
Okay.
On Facebook. I'll take the pain to look for you and block you. You are a madness. You know the sacrifice that PM has made? He must sacrifice Omego. Where he is now, he's in a position where so many of us will not even stand to talk about what we are saying. Okay, let me ban you on this Facebook. You will never come here to watch. Go somewhere else and watch lies. Go to the zoo and follow. Idiot.
So, Vam. Ana m asị gị jisie ike o. Jisie ike o. Ịma na mmadụ ka a na-aya.
That's true.
Amanda na-eze. Ị na-adị na-atinyekwa egwu nwoke ma o. So, ihe m na-ekwu bụ na ịmara you are standing now is just like what Simon Ekpa encountered before. You understand? With the DS and the co. As soon as Simon Ekpa bụ saboteur no bụ nke nọ na work for Tinubu nọ na-eme nke here and there, and he stood firm. So my word to you this night is you should stand firm. Stand where you are, because in short for Biafra, what brought me back to Ali Igbo Okwu Nnamdi Kanu. I know Mugwabsa before. But all we thought that Obri high for Kain Yanche Kain for onye gwam na before now na Biafra Biafra nga sonya no ashi. What is the cause? Oh, kwa anyị nwa ji aka anyị emebi ihe niile. Ndukwe na ndekwe. Ifugen as na ada ikpucha afọ ime aka. Ọnwa nwe na-afụ na-etinye mba niile ada ikpucha ọnwa aka.
Around there up because here na about 1 a.m. I need to go to bed, okay? Let me call 2 other people that
okay, sir. Okay, sir. So what am I saying? God have been faithful that after every said and done, none ewepụta somebody onye ahụ akwuru kwusi ike anyị na-egekwe ntị n'ezie nke mmadụ na mara Chineke emezu ebe ọ bụ na Nigeria gọọmenti agbala mgba ọbụla ike n'isi Nnamdi Kanu nothing send the delegate to Finland still they fail. I know they will never succeed anymore. So I thank you very much for your consistent and these things continue. God is your protection. God is your leading, your leader. God is your guide.
Thank you very much.
So
thank you very much.
All I know is to stand firm and have a nice rest.
All right, yeah. I'm not taking any other person in the studio. I just want to call these 2 people back, and then I'll give them 1 minute or 2 minutes, and then I go to bed. All right. This other person is okay. No, hello, there. Enweghị m so much time, so I will know ajụke ime ya ọsịsọ just 1 or 2 minutes so that
nwanne m anyị ga-ajụ ajụjụ nwanne m ihe na-eme dị mma nwanne m Chukwu na ndị a na-agọziere m gị ihe na-eme dị mma o nwere ajụjụ m na-ajụ biko Chukwu nwanne m ihe na-ekwu okwu gbasara oge nke ọ dị ihe a na-eme nwanne m ọ sị n'igwe onye ọbụla n'isi onwe ya hapụ ya na-agba nkịtị nwanne m maka na ị nwere ike ije ka ịkpọta ya ọkpọrọ maka fụọ ma Chukwu ma ndị a na-ekwukwana biko anọbatara nchọrọ ịgwago nwanne m ọpatakala n'ụtụtụ anyị mana anyị na-efere gị n'ụtụ ị na-ekpe ekpere ka ụfọdụ ndị emere mmechi na-emepe ụfọdụ ndị mere mbụrụ ka sensi ha na-arịtọn maka na ịmụ ya nwunye nwere ndị eji ihe ọjọọ mebi okwu ọjọọ mebi achee na-etu aka ọdụ nwanne m jisi ike Chukwu na ndị a na-agọziere gị nwanne m gagwa n'iru
alike ime ite a iji ebe achọrọ m ka i sie ite a ọfụma ndị ọjọọ niile itinye ha ebe ahụ kpuchie ha
aja na ọdụ na aja na nwanne m
ndewo Okay. Exactly. Thank you very much. That's a good one. What a consolation. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate this call. All right, let me bring in this other one. Okay, this one is also from Homeland. This one is also from Homeland. This one is also from Homeland. Okay, maybe the brother don't go sleep. The call is ringing, but no answer. I hope you're not going to be calling me back when I'll be sleeping. Okay. Sorry, we missed your time, and there's nothing I can do about that. So, Umuchineke, lovers of freedom, thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for those of you that understand where we're at. Thank you for those of you that understand the importance of integrity and truth. Stand there firm without wavering, don't look back. And truth is no respecter of persons. No. If you listen to the voice I played, you see that even though I was very harsh and firm, I was still respectful to Ogechukwu. But I would not say because he's Ogechukwu, APN, powerful, and he's going astray, and I will not tell him the truth. I did tell him the truth. I did tell him I love him. I did tell him that his way is not going to lead him to the right direction, that way is going to lead him to death. And exactly that's where it's leading him, And I don't know whether it is too late for him to turn back now. So turning back for him will be the best thing. Not turning back to come and lead Biafrans, because every credibility to lead anybody in Biafra, he doesn't have it and he cannot get it back. So all he needs to do is stop destroying or fighting the liberation of God's people and just become a simple member of the house of Biafra, not a leader in the house of Biafra, because he cannot lead anything. He can't even lead anybody in the kitchen of Biafra. That's just the truth. I am sorry. No matter how harsh it is, that is reality. That's reality. And people like Sonny Akbarawa, as dangerous and as poisonous as he has turned himself into, cannot lead any soul in Biafra. They've lost it, they cannot get it back. So, and those of you that are doing this propaganda and following them, because the ones were important, the ones had this face, the ones had this prestige, the ones had this, aura, and they want to still maintain it for them because of sentiment, you'll be making a mistake because you are deviating from integrity and truth. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can tell us, if you look behind as you're following me and see that I've deviated, the next person with a gun behind should get me down, because nothing must be allowed to corrupt or stop this Biafra. That's how solid and how serious this particular thing we are into. That's how serious it is. May Chukwu Kabiama bless you all. He said, Komesian, I love you all. Kachifo no more Biafra. And I think our people are still on the space. Those that can join, please go and join. I don't know. It's very late for me to go and join in the space now, because it's already 1 a.m. here where I am. And I wake up as early as 5 a.m. So it's not easy. Udo, who'll be the person when they come into my studio by this time? Who's this one? Eze Ejike. Eze Ejike. The same Eze Ejike that I removed. Is it not the same person? Is it not the person that I removed that time?